Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe. So guys, it is finally here. The video you guys have been waiting for, asking for over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. My machine video. So pretty much you guys want to know my machines, what machines I have. So let's start with my first machine. Bing! This is my first machine. It is the Brother PE770, my baby, my love of my life of embroidery machines, just because he's the first. He, she, whatever. So right now they don't have the Brother PE770. It is now the PE800 you can get on Amazon, and that is linked down below. So this is what I started on. So this has the 4x4 hoop and the 5x7 hoop, and it's the vertical 5x7 like that. So it's perfect for onesies, which is the best because now the other machines I have, it has the horizontal 5x7, which isn't as good. But this machine has been through the ringer with me. It has been there since day one, and almost every other embroiderer has started on this machine. Everyone has started on this machine. So if you're looking to just get started, this is the perfect machine to start out without spending thousands of dollars on a multi-needle machine, just to see if you like embroidery. Now this is, I believe, $600 on Amazon right now, and like I said, that is linked down below in the description to this video. So this machine is a one needle machine, so it has one needle. I do have multi-needle machines, but this one has one needle. So you do have to change with every single color in your embroidery. It does have a little screen where you can see what step you are on. And you use a USB to upload your designs. So all my machines have USBs. And again, this is a Brother PE770. So the next machine I ended up getting after this was this one. This is the Baby Lock Alliance. So this is the next machine I got, the Baby Lock Alliance. It is also a one needle machine, but you can put 4 colors on it to hold them. And it still has one needle. I got this about a year after I had my Brother PE770. This machine I got because I can do bigger shirts. So the biggest hoop size on here is at 8x8. I think it's 7 7/8 by 7 7/8. But again, I can only do a 5x7 on the PE770, where this one I can do an 8x8, which is perfect for big shirts. So I love this machine too. And this machine, you can you plug it in with a USB, and it also has a screen, which I love because that one, the PE770, has a tiny screen. This one has a big screen, and you upload from your machine. And let's just go ahead and I'll pull this up. So on this machine, it shows you what colors are coming up next, the steps, and you see the design you are actually making. So I love this. And then you can also make sure it is centered in the hoop. So that is one good feature about these machines. So another good thing about this machine is it cuts jumps per se, just because it stops after every color. And when it stops, you just change the color. So as in the PE770, there's jumps everywhere, so you have to cut the threads on the front and the back. But with this machine, you don't have to do that. The machine also has an automatic needle threader, and you can cut the thread. Another thing this machine has that I really like is that it has the memory function. So let's say you're embroidering and the power turns off, and your machine just cuts off in the middle of sewing. It'll remember. So when you turn it back on, it'll say recall previous memory, and you can just start where you left off. Obviously, I always go back a few steps just to be safe, but that is a saver and has saved me so many times. So there's that. And let's just get to the next machine. This is just going to be a brief overview of my machines. I'll do a more in-depth video. Just comment down any questions you have so I can answer them in the next video. So the next machine that I got is the Brother Entrepreneur Plus PR670E to be specific. I got this about, I'd say about 6-7 months after I got the Alliance. I loved this machine. I still love it, obviously, but I love this machine after having this one because I was starting to get so many orders, and shirts that have a lot of colors, it takes forever to switch colors every time for every step. on the Alliance. So I was like, I love this machine, and it's not too much more than the Alliance, so that is why I was like, well, she just got this one instead of the Alliance to begin with, but you learn. So this machine has 6 needles, so meaning you can put 6 different colors on the machine, and you have to change up to 6 colors. After 6 colors, if the design has 7 colors, you have to change at some point, but it has 6 needles, which is amazing and saves so much time. Again, with this one, it does cut jumps, meaning the other one would stop and you have to change the color. So there was no jump cuts, or you have to cut the thread every time it changes colors on the design. So this one, it just goes through and cuts and changes, switches, goes back and forth. Blah, blah, blah. It's a workhorse. I love it. This machine's biggest hoop size is a 8x12. It is rectangular 8x12. I have all my hoops packed away, but on this machine, the biggest I always use is these mighty hoops that are 9x8. These do not come with the machine. These you have to get aftermarket, mightyhoops.com for these hoops. That's what I use. My newborn is waking up, so I'm gonna have to take a pause on this video. Okay, I'm back. Forgot what I was saying, but just keep going. Okay, so this machine comes with a lot of hoops, a lot of tiny ones that I don't use, little circles, rectangles. It has the normal 4x4, it has the 5x7. The 5x7 is now a horizontal 5x7, and it has a 8x12. It does not have an 8x8 hoop like the Alliance, so that is one thing I did not like about it. But like I said, I bought the mighty hoops, so perfect, not a problem. So it does have 6 needles, and the needles I like to use are the Oregon 75 7511 needles, because I use it on knits. So ballpoint needles, get them on Amazon. Those will also be linked down below. This machine is the screen. Again, this is a much bigger screen than the Alliance, and it is like more colorful HD. Let me get the same flash drive. I got the flash drive. This also uses a flash drive. You can also plug it into your computer, but I would just use a flash drive, USB drive. So again, you can see all the designs. This one shows you the names of the designs, how you name them too. The other machine does not. Okay, so this one has a much more HD screen. Let me zoom in. There you go. Shows you 15 files instead of the Alliance. It only shows you 6. So 15 at a time, you have to scroll through page to page to page. Like I said, I love this machine. It shows the dimensions. You could also put in your stops in this machine, which is very helpful. So let me just show you guys what I mean by that. Move it all the way up, and I'm going to click at the end, and right here, I'll click that, and this hand sign is the stop sign. So I can tell every time I wanted to stop after what color, you just stop. I want to stop here, I wanted to stop there, and it'll make the machine stop for me. You can also assign your colors. So right now it's saying needle 1, I have a black thread. Needle 2, I have red. 3, I have white, so on and so forth. And you can change them. If you, let's say you have black on 6 and not 1, you just switch it. So these machines are just so user-friendly in my opinion. So I love them. I'm looking yellow right now. So this machine goes up to 1,000 stitches a minute. The Alliance also goes up to 1,000 stitches per minute. And my next machine also goes up to 11,000 stitches per minute. So let's see what the next machine is. My next machine is the Baby Lock Endurance 2. I got this machine about 3 months after I got my other 6 needle business just picked up for me, and I needed another machine because I don't have anyone I can hire. So I was like, well, the closest thing to another person is another machine for more production. So I got another 6 needle, and again I got the 6 needle because shirts have a lot of colors, unicorns to be specific, and changing threads is just too much. So I got the Baby Lock Endurance 2. So for those who don't know, Baby Lock and Brother are pretty much the same exact company, just a different name on the machine. As you have been able to tell, I've stuck with Baby Lock and Brother brands. Those are all my machines, and why I did that is because, one, just brand recognition, and the user interface. So going from the Brother PE770 to the Alliance and to the 6 needle machines, it was like the same interface, so it was easy to use. That's why I liked it. I didn't want to switch it and have to switch all my files over because they all use the same format, which is .pes. Other machines use DST, HUS. There's so many other formats. So I was like, oh, I have to switch all my designs over, which actually is not that big of a deal now that I know. But at the time, I did not know anything about the other formats. I was like, it's going to be confusing. But like I said, I just stuck with Brother brand because that's what I've been using, and I didn't want to confuse myself. Honestly, that's just the truth. Now, if I would go back, I would probably get a Melco. I know a lot of you guys have Ricoma machines. I don't know much about Ricoma. And maybe if they sponsor me or send me a machine to test out and try, or get one at a discount, I will use one and give you guys a review on that. Go ahead and spam them about that, guys. but again, this is a 6 needle machine, just like the other one. I did not get a 10 needle because I would prefer to have 2 6 needles versus 1 10 needle because it's 2 shirts going at once. Now, just because you have more needles does not mean it's more speed. That is absolutely not the case. 6 and 10 needles, they go the same speed. Just the 10, you would have to switch as many colors, which will save you a little bit of time, but not as much time as having 2 6 needles. So that is why I have 2 6 needles and not a 10. Just to put that out there for you guys to think about. If you are contemplating between a 6 and a 10, if you can afford to get 2 6s, I get 2 6s. Personal opinion. Okay, so there really isn't much difference between this machine and the other 6 needle. This one does also have a screen, and now it's not as big as the Brother PR670E, the Entrepreneur 6 Plus screen, but it is bigger than the Baby Lock Alliance screen. Now, this interface is pretty much the same as the Alliance, which is the 1 needle, but it does have more tools. Now, I don't use all the tools on my machine. I literally just use my USB, plug it in, the design I need, and just stitch it out. So again, it looks exactly the same. Has pretty much all the same features that I use. So a quick maintenance question you guys always ask is maintenance. Pretty much every day before you use the machines, you need to oil them. They tell you, it gives you a reminder on the screen when you turn them on to oil your machine. Also, you can change needles on your machine. I change them about once a month. Or if I notice that they're getting dull when stitching, change your needles. Also, threading these is not as hard as it looks. I'll do a video on threading these machines because I know a lot of you guys have questions on threading. Any questions you guys have, just leave them down below, please, because I will be more than happy to do another video, more detail about the machines. If you guys would like, just comment down below and let me know. Let's see. Another question you guys are asking is where you guys can get a multi-needle Brother machine. Brother only allows you to buy them from an authorized dealer, and they do not give pricing over the phone. So there is that. So you can't get it from where I got it from because I live in a whole different state. So just Google like Brother authorized dealers, and you'd be able to find one, and just call and ask if they sell the Alliance or the Baby Lock Endurance or the Brother Entrepreneur 6 Plus. That's what I would do. If I can give you guys a discount, I would, but I have no say in that at all. I am not a representative of Brother. I just happen to own 2 Baby Lock and 2 Brother machines, and that's all I know. I also will be doing more videos on the machines. Any maintenance questions you guys have, you can leave them down below. Just any questions in general. Now, you guys probably want to know which is my favorite machine out of all my machines, and my favorite machine would be the Brother Entrepreneur 6 Plus. Now, I will say one thing I love about the Baby Lock 6 needle is that it stitches, sews, embroiders, whatever you want to call it, a lot quieter than the Brother machine, which doesn't make any sense because they're made by the same company, but it does stitch slower. Now, this is even an older machine than the Entrepreneur Plus. This was the Brother 6 needle I have is the newer one. This is the older 6 needle. I bought them both brand new, but it's just the older version because they came out with a new one. But yeah. Oh, a lot of you guys also wanted to know how I purchased my machines. My Baby Lock Alliance, the 1 needle, I financed, and the other 2 I just paid for outright. So that is how I got them. I know they do offer financing, so go ahead and look with your local authorized dealer what financing options they do have. I know Ricoma does a lot of financing options out there, and they put their prices out there, which is very helpful, and that's why a lot of people have Ricoma, because it seems like everything else is such a secret about pricing with machines. So yeah, that is it for today's video. Again, if you have any questions at all, go ahead and leave them down below about the machines or about anything in general. Any questions, any concerns you have about buying a machine, don't hesitate to ask. Oh yeah, guys, also, embroidery designs. I put a lot more appliques online. A lot of you guys have been helping me test stitch designs. I thank all the people who have helped me test my new applique designs. Nicole, Myra, Jessica, Christina. If I forgot anyone, I'm sorry. I really am. I've just sent so many designs out. So thank you guys so much. I know you guys have really helped me with this embroidery process, designing, digitizing. You guys have really supported me in buying my designs, and if you guys downloaded them and there was any issues, you guys shot me an email, and I'm so quick to respond with you know, updated file. Any of you guys who have gotten a file and then you can't open it, that's just because a new email had gotten sent out with the newer design. So any kinks or things that were, you know, a little messed up got fixed for you guys. So just check your email for an updated link, a download link for that file. Again, now, before putting my designs up, I am getting them tested so that there will be no more problems. And if you would like to be a design stitch tester, you can just email me. You can comment down below. Please leave an email so I can send you a design for you to do. You also, the benefit of doing so and helping me test the designs is that you get to keep that file for free. I'll send you the finished product for free, so you don't have to buy the design. And anyone who would like to buy my designs, you can buy them at kidscustomdesigns.com. They are $1.99 right now, so go ahead and get some of those. And thank you guys so much for watching this video. Ribbon will be back in stock this Friday, so stay tuned for that. Alright guys, bye!